Good morning, dear students. I believe you are all having a pleasant morning. My name is Ajay Kumar, and I'm going to teach you chapter 2 of NCERT English Honeydew book, The Ant and the Cricket. I hope you all are excited to know more about this poem. Are you? I think, but before we shall start the cricket and the ant chapter, we must know the word meaning of the topic. So what do you think? The ant and the cricket is like having a bat in your hand and you are going to play cricket. No, it's not like that. This is not the same cricket which you have thought. uh, we must understand the word meaning of the topic. So the ant, what is ant is a tiny creature that you all know. And what is creature? Creature is again a tiny insect or creature. From grasshopper family. It's an insect from grasshopper family. And since it is a fable, what is fable? Fable is like moral story, short moral story. As you can see, as you can read, a fable is a story often with animals as characters that conveys a moral. This poem about an ant and a cricket contain an idea of far-reaching significances, which is true of a four-legged cricket as of a two-legged one. Since the insect cricket is four-legged and the ant is two-legged, surely you have seen a cricket that has two legs. So now let us know more about this. So this chapter is basically a fable, okay, and which we are going to learn more about how to treat morally anyone or how to behave with anyone. So dear students, in this fable we are going to learn more about the farsightedness. Farsightedness means planning of the future. Like if we want to do any work, then we must think about the consequences. Like consequences like the benefit or loss we will have. Okay. So now we will go through the lines wise explanation. And the first line is that a silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Okay, so let me explain the first four lines, understanding for you. So here it is been said about the cricket, usually an insect which seems to be jolly mooded every time, and don't care about the happenings around it. It loves to fly, roam, and it has one specialty which is chirping sound. Like it sings more. Which poet has said that the cricket was accustomed. Accustomed means habitually busy of singing. Okay, so whether it was summer or spring or like any other weather, the cricket was habitually singing, busy in singing, and the chopping sound was coming out from it always. Cricket was every time joyful in mood of singing, and it was like since he started complaining suddenly. So complaining here is not like reporting of someone's bad habit. Like you people always complain about each other friends, like he has taken my pen and all that. No, so that type of complaint is not being discussed here. Here the complaint, it means that started crying, because winter had started and its cupboard was all empty. There was nothing to eat. Now, dear students, here you can see that how earlier he used to be so joyful, singing and roaming hither and thither. But since the winter has started, and as we know that in the winter everyone where it is cold and snow, everywhere it is cold and snow and covered, the ground is covered with the snow, right? We can see that. So since all around the ground was covered with snow and he could not find even a single piece of bread or any eatable to have that. Okay, just hold on, I have just explained the next line. So let me read the next line. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Means he just talking about the situation where where all around the ground the snow was falling down and it was covered with the snow, and he could not found, actually he was looking for some eatable or something, like so that he can have his lunch or food, but he was not able to find that single piece of bread or any eatable. Okay, and even it was so difficult to find the eatable at the tree's leaf, because all all was covered with snow. So what should it do now? Find to eat, right? So he says that what will happen to mine, what will happen of mine? I mean, like, if he is not gonna get anything to eat, what will happen to his? Now, next line, at last by starvation and famine made bold. Now here starvation means like hunger, and famine is a situation where some natural calamities takes place, and in Hindi it is called akal. Okay, so it's just talking about that. All dripping wet, all dripping with wet, and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant, to see if to keep him alive he would grant. Since famine is a word in Hindi, I have told you that it is called akal. So here the same type of situation has arisen, where that cricket does not have anything to eat. Okay, so what it does in the last, it does, I mean, it is now going to ask for the help. Okay, it is now going to ask for the help from an ant. So in scrambling and trembling cold, like ठिठुरता हुआ जो ठंड होता है, जो कांपने वाली सर्दी होती है, उसमें just went like scrambling and trembling and went to the miserly ant. Here miser means, you must understand, miser means not the conjuse. Like miser means an insect from whom we don't expect to get anything. Like when you are going to ask for the help, you know that it's, since it is a very tiny insect, I mean, what we will get from it? Okay, so that's why the miser word is used here. But still, that I mean, cricket went to the miserly ant and he just checked out, he just asked for the, I mean, like help him to keep him alive. So and he asked for the food and as well as the shelter, like, because we can feel the, I mean, like cold torture when it rains in winter season. So he was so, I mean, fearful of that, so he went for asking the food and shelter both. Now he asked for the help, it might give me some grain to eat and shelter to live. No, this was in his it's a cricket mind, as it said that it would repay all these things when time will come. So you can see that, I mean, even the cricket was ready to repay the things when time will come back. Okay, and like the thing was that he was so worried that if he will not get these all things, then he must die of starvation and sorrow. So, dear student, what do you think? What the ant is gonna do? The ant is gonna provide the shelter of grain to him, to the cricket. If you think so, you just reply the answer, and we'll discuss the next part of this chapter in next video. Till then, take care and bye. Have a nice day. So, dear student, you might be wondering that what sir is going to show now. Yes, you have guessed it correct. You are going to meet now the cricket, about whom which we have learnt in this poem. Okay, so hear the melodious song, music, whatever you can understand it, how it is, so careless towards its future planning, and how the ants are so much serious about the farsightedness about the future planning. Okay, so hear the sound.